Welcome back on your Friday when these monsoon storms hit. We got to be ready, especially if you're out driving on the valley roads. You need to get to where you're going, and there's a road closure. So what do? We've got Captain Dave Folio this morning from Scottsdale Fire joining us now live. You're right near Miller Road and Roosevelt. There's a road closure sign right by you. Talk to me about some of the flood-prone areas and what drivers should be doing, Captain.
Yeah, good morning. We're at the Indian Bend Wash, and yeah, you're right. We're right at Roosevelt. This is usually flooded when it starts going. The floodplain is doing what it's supposed to be doing at the Indian Bend Wash. The biggest thing that everybody needs to know, don't go around, obey the signs, don't go around the signs. If it says flooded, our streets departments do a great job to get the signs out early. Don't drive into water. 2 inches of water will sweep you off your feet, and over 6 inches of water will actually move your vehicle. So please don't drive around our signs, and then just be aware of your surroundings, right? Don't step into water that you can't see the bottom where you're stepping into, and just stay out of these wash areas. We have over 24 crossings that you can cross the Indian Bend Wash, and it goes down to about 11 or a little more that you can cross. So the excuse to say that you always go that way doesn't cut it. So turn around, don't drown, do not drive into any of our flooded washes, and just be familiar with your surroundings.
Absolutely. Want to talk a little bit because we got to get used to these monsoon storms. They're stretching for quite some time. Tell me a little bit about the emergency calls that you guys respond to during these monsoon storms.
Yeah, just flooding in some people's homes. We get calls for obviously people in the wash. They drive their car and it stalls out. Just be familiar with your surroundings. We're offering up sandbags also at 2 locations in our city, 7601 East McKellips, and then at our transfer station at 8401 East Union Hills. So there's areas where you can get sandbags for the low-lying areas of your homes, your garage, your front door, and then just ready, set, go. You hear it with wildland fires. We're saying it with flooding also. Have a go pack. If it's time to go, be familiar with your surroundings. A charged cell phone, water, your prescriptions in that bag. That's what we call a go bag. And then also just dust storms, right? Everybody sees the dust storm coming, but they keep driving. If you see a dust storm coming, pull over, go to somewhere and have a nice snack. It'll probably blow by in 15 minutes. But if you do get yourself caught in one, pull far to the right if you can't see and turn your lights off. We say do that because we don't want people following your lights. That's what'll happen, and that's where you see people start rear-ending each other. Pull far to the right, turn your lights off. And once again, if you don't have to go out during our flooding or some of these heavy rains, stay indoors, find something to do, and just stay off the streets.
Yeah, I mean, these are tips that we just have to live by. Captain Folio, I don't know what it is about Mother Nature, but she likes to have these storms drop either in the morning commute or the afternoon commute. So sharing those tips right there, I think is so vital. Anything else that you wish every driver in Arizona knew when these storms hit?
Our biggest thing in Scottsdale, turn around, don't drown.
Yeah.
You hear every department saying that. Literally, please obey the street signs. Our streets department do an amazing job to give you the protection that you need. Driving into one of these washes is a grave decision. You will lose your life. It could happen. And then once again, too, obey the street signs. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, we got to do it. Captain Folio, thank you so much for your time this morning. We really appreciate it, especially on a morning like today.